I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to be in here or not. I don't know. Oh God, there's a vehicle up there. I don't know if I can go any further. I'm bailing. I'm bailing. There's a What's happening, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. So as you can tell by the title, we are doing another day in the life of an Uber Eats delivery driver. And at the end of this video, I'm going to be telling you guys just how much money I have made. Now we're going to be doing it on a pretty powerful electric push bike today. Now it's from a company called Emovement. Now they have sent this bike to me to do a full review on, and that is exactly what we are going to be doing. So this is the bike itself. It is a folding, full suspension electric bike. Now this bike is pretty damn powerful and does about 25 miles an hour. Now it is pedal assisted and it has 3 modes. You've got low, medium and high. But if you don't want to use the pedal assist, you've also got yourself a throttle if you're feeling a little bit lazy. Now the range on this bike on a fully charged battery is about 50 miles. So you have yourself a display which tells you how fast you're going, how many miles you have done. So as you can see, I've already done 244 miles on this bike. So I'm pretty used to this bike. I know how it all works. Again, it tells you what mode you're in. So at the moment, I'm in low settings. If I press the plus button, it goes up to medium, then high. Now the minus, you go straight back down. Also, this bike is equipped with a horn. As you can see, it's pretty damn loud. And the only way you can turn this bike on is with this ignition. So you put the key in and you turn it to the right, and that is when you can actually switch the bike on. Also, you have huge fat tires. Even if this bike didn't have suspension, I'm sure those tires would eat up most of the bumps anyway. Now, as I said earlier on, this bike is a folding bike, and I'm going to show you just how easy it is to get this bike folded. You have it. The bike is fully folded. So now you can throw that in the back of your car. As you can see, it folds down pretty small, so you could put that in like an average size boot. So you don't have to have yourself a big car. Also, if you're traveling on the trains as well and you want to fold the bike up and just get it as small as you can because you don't want it in people's way, there you go. Fully folded. Now this bike also has a 7-speed Shimano gear system as well, which comes in very handy when you're coming towards a steep hill. Put it in the lowest setting, then that motor kicks in and you get up the hills so quick. Also, it comes with a phone holder. So obviously you're going to want your phone when you're navigating around doing your Uber Eats. It also has a USB adapter underneath, so you can actually charge your phone while you're outside, which is just the little things like that which makes this bike pretty damn awesome. So yeah guys, that is the bike. Now we're going to get into today's video and see how this bike performs doing my Uber Eats. So guys, I'll catch you outside. Peace. Right guys, let's get this day started. Got our first delivery. And it is a McDonald's, so we're going to head over there now. It's quite a chilly day today as well, quite a chilly morning. Hopefully the sun comes out and it starts to get a little bit warmer. But yeah, I'm looking forward to testing out this bike and seeing just how good it performs while I do my Uber Eats. Right, we have made it. We have made it to the Golden Arches. We have made it to McDonald's, our first delivery of the day. It looks quite busy inside as well. Everybody's staring. Oh look, it's Ubereats. Right, so we just picked up delivery number 1. And we have got a 0.4 mile cycle. So we are now heading to the seafront. I do like these little journeys, but I also like doing the long ones as well, because the longer the distance, the more money you get. So usually when I'm doing my Uber Eats on a normal bike, at the end of a long shift, my legs would be killing me. I'm intrigued to see how my legs are going to feel at the end of today's shift on this electric bike. So obviously I've gone the wrong way. Typical Neil thing to do. I'm looking for number 113, 113, 115, 114. And there we have it. Right guys, so we've just dropped off delivery number 1. Delivery number 2 has come straight through. And yes, again, we are heading back to McDonald's. I mean, that is the majority of today's deliveries are going to be from McDonald's. We have 2 McDonald's in Weymouth. We've got one in the centre and we've got one where we are heading now, which is a drive-through. So as you could tell, yeah, most of my deliveries are going to be McDonald's. Also, I'm going to keep the bike mostly in medium mode throughout today's shift, purely just to save battery and just see how far I can actually get. Right, so we just picked up delivery number 3. That probably took about 40 minutes between deliveries. Between delivery 2 and delivery 3, there's about a 40-minute gap. But we've got delivery number 3 now. We've got a 0.6 mile cycle to get to our customer. Starting to warm up slightly as well, which is one good thing. But yeah, it's been very, very slow on the old delivery front. So I'm hoping it picks up a little bit. If not, I'm going to go home and then we're going to go out for just a random cycle somewhere.
I've been working overtime like crazy, just to show you how I really feel. Haven't had a single day off duty, just to show you that my love is real. Do you even care when I stay? Oh baby, can you even tell I'm under your spell? Oh baby.
Oh yeah, cheers, no problem, thank you. Right, so that is delivery number 3 delivered. We've just got delivery number 4 come through. So I'm just going to head over to McDonald's again and pick that one up. What's the time? So we have about an hour and a half left of breakfast at McDonald's. And as soon as that is over, I'm going to be heading home, putting the bike on charge, then coming back out in the evening about 5 o'clock. Yeah, no. Just picked up delivery number 4. What we're going to do now is we're going to keep the bike in high mode because I am coming to the end of the morning shift and I've still got full battery. What's this van doing? Come on, buddy. Yeah, buddy, we are now flying. Not literally, but you know what I mean. In case you guys didn't know, I've actually set up a second channel called Neils on Wheels, and it's basically me going on adventures on this electric bike. So if you guys are interested in that, I'll leave a link to the channel in the description. Yeah, come check it out. Hiya, sorry about that. There you go, lovely. You have a great day. Thank you, cheers. So that's delivery number 4 delivered. We are now heading to McDonald's again to pick up delivery number 5. It has come straight through. So it's starting to get a little bit more busy, which is good, I'm not complaining. Right, so you just picked up delivery number 5. We have a 0.5 mile cycle to get to the customer. This is a regular customer as well, so I know where this is. I don't really have to look at the map. But we're still in high mode and we're going about 20 miles an hour. Right, I think what I'm going to do from now on until the morning rush is over is I'm going to use the throttle to get everywhere now. It just shows you guys how much power this bike actually does have on the throttle. So I'm going to purely be using the throttle now. Hello, delivery? Yeah, lovely. Just picked up delivery number 6. This could be the last delivery of the morning. We've also got our furthest delivery to do this morning as well, 1.1 miles. Oh, cheers mate, thank you. So yeah, we are off to Kitchener Road. Right, so let's talk about the ride comfort of this bike. Now I'm 6'2", so I'm quite tall. I was quite sceptical before this bike arrived, just how big the bike was going to be. Now obviously I want something quite big that's going to have a lot of room for my legs and obviously my arms as well. And when this bike arrived, I was pleasantly surprised just how big the bike was. It is an absolute monster of a bike. And I have plenty of room. I don't look too big for it. That's what I was afraid of. I was afraid of getting a folding bike and looking too big for it. Almost like as if I was riding a clown's bike. All right, mate. It's not bad, mate. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's pretty quick. Going up hills, mate. It's amazing, especially for Ubereats.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. All right, mate. Catch you later on. Cheers, buddy. There you go. I'll tell you, this bike does get a lot of interest. That lad just said how sick the bike looked. That's quite a young lad as well, so if you want to be cool, hip, then you definitely want to get yourself one of these bikes. I can also suffer with quite bad backs as well, and every other bike that I have owned, I feel as if I'm like hunched over the handlebars, especially road bikes. But this bike, you can adjust the handlebars, so you're in an upright position, and not once have I ever suffered with a stiff back riding this bike. Out of 10, I would give this bike, 10 out of 10 for comfort. Seriously, it's the most comfortable bike I've ever ridden. Delivery number 6 delivered. We are headed back to McDonald's to pick up delivery number 7. It's just started to get busy. What's the time now? Yeah, so I've got half an hour until McDonald's stops doing their breakfast. So this is definitely going to be the last delivery of the morning. It's been fun though, it's been fun. And the bike, it's just performed amazingly. Now the only negative thing I'd say about this bike at the moment is the brakes. Now the brakes are quite squeaky, but I think that is down to me. I need to adjust the brakes and make sure they are not rubbing on the pads. And here we are for the 7th time of the morning. Right, let's go. Delivery number 7, 1.3 miles. So this is technically the furthest we have ridden today, or the furthest delivery. But on this bike we should get there pretty damn fast. Right guys, so we've just hit the Rodwell Trail. Yeah, so this track that I'm riding down now used to be an old railway line, and it used to travel all the way down to Portland. Just a little bit of a history lesson there for you. Oh yeah, how's it going? All right? Yeah, I did go round the back. Yeah. Smells too good. I'm gonna have to get one myself, I reckon. I'll just leave it down there for you. Lovely. Yeah, you have a great day. Thank you. Right, so that's the last delivery of the morning done. I'm going to head home now, import all the footage that I've filmed, maybe do a little bit of editing, and then later on this evening I'm going to head back out and we're going to do it all over again.
The next day.
Right guys, so there has been a change to the plans. It is the next day. Now obviously I was going to go back out at 5 PM and do the evening shift on Uber, but the weather changed and it started to rain quite heavy. So that ruined my plans, basically. So what we're going to do instead is I'm going to ride around Weymouth and just show you where I live and show you some like landmarks and just basically show you how amazing my town is. Starting with Brewer's Quay in front of you, look. Old abandoned brewery. Now I've never been able to get in it, but as you can see, that would be a pretty sick location to explore. Look at the size of it. We may be able to get in there very soon though, because I know some people who are actually living in there. They're classed as like guardians of the building. So they're living in there with very cheap rent and they're basically like security. So I spoke to one of them and he said he may be able to get me in, which would be pretty cool because I haven't done an abandoned building for such a long time. What we're doing now is we're cycling to a old like fort that was built in 1860. Now this fort is called the No Fort and it was built to defend Weymouth. Damn, this is quite eerie riding down here. Now we are getting to the main entrance of this fort. Right, so there it is, the No Fort. Although this fort was actually built in 1860, it didn't actually see any action until World War II, and before then it was used as like a training facility. Now this fort was built on 3 levels. Now the ground floor was used to hold ammunition. The second floor was used for the cannons. Now I think there was about 12 cannons around this fort. Also the second floor was used for accommodation for the soldiers who were using the cannons and were fighting. Now the top floor was used as like a raised platform to fire like muskets down on the enemy if the fort was under attack. I mean, they've turned it into a museum now. So if you guys are interested in coming to Weymouth and checking out the No Fort, then yeah, hit them up on their website. So yeah guys, that is the No Fort. That is one of Weymouth's historic buildings. What we're going to do now is we're going to head somewhere quite interesting. I'm going to show you something quite interesting. Something that's happened since the coronavirus has taken over. Now this has never happened in Weymouth before, but we're going to go there and I'm going to show you. I think it's quite interesting. I don't know what you guys are going to think, but we're going to cycle there now. It's going to take me about 5 minutes. We are now heading to Weymouth seafront, so I'll see you guys in a sec. So we are now riding along Weymouth Harbour. There's a lifeboat. Morning, mate. Now across the harbour on the other side, that is Weymouth Pavilion. Now that's been the host of many celebrities. I actually went to watch Lee Nelson a couple of years back in there, and I think that's the last time I ever went in there. If you don't know who Lee Nelson is, Google him. He is an English comedian. He's very funny, very, very funny. Riding around Weymouth Harbour when the mist is in, looking out, you just expect like some sort of ghost ship to start like sailing through. Pretty cool though. get some pretty cool photos, I reckon. I'm also going to see if I get some pretty sick photos of the bike, like in some different locations around Weymouth. Looks like I've got it just before the fishermen have turned up. Usually this pier is full with fishermen, but looks like I've got up at the right time. Oh no, there is some fishermen right at the end. Yeah, also this wall that you can see at the beginning of this pier, that is the wall that goes around the No Fort. The fort that I literally just showed you guys. Also, the main reason that I come down here is I was going to show you something quite interesting out at sea. But as you can see, it's so misty, you can't actually see it. Now, I don't know if it is the mist or they have actually moved, but out in Weymouth Bay, there were 7, and I think there was 8 at the most cruise ships that were just docking inside Weymouth Bay. Now, the reason that they were doing that is obviously because of the coronavirus. None of these cruise ships were actually cruising anywhere and making any money. So they decided to come to Weymouth, and that way they don't have to pay no mooring fees or docking fees, whatever they call it, up in Southampton. So yeah, they're saving money while they stay out in Weymouth Bay. I remember coming to this pier as a lad, or when I was younger, in my teens, and I used to pier jump quite a lot, which was quite fun. I wouldn't dream of doing it now. Now I've got older, I've become more responsible. It is true though, when you are younger, you do feel invincible. And as you get older, you kind of realise that, that life can be dangerous at some points. Well, that's quite embarrassing. So I'm there trying to take a photograph of the bike, got all the fishermen in the background. Now I thought I had to stand up properly, obviously I didn't, and the bike just completely fell over. Made a hell of a crash. Luckily, where this bike is such a beast, it didn't, well, not that I can see at the moment, I don't think there's any damage. Which is good, but embarrassing at the same time. So guys, we're just riding over Weymouth Town Bridge. Now this bridge opens up to let boats come through, and every time it does you hear a bell ring, and that warns pedestrians to hurry up and get across. And obviously the barriers come down as well to stop people from crossing it while it's going up. But I can always remember one New Year's Eve. In the day, the bridge was going up and some people dressed up in Marvel characters, yeah, ran across it and jumped over it, which was a sight to remember. I bet kids who saw that must have thought it was the real life Marvel characters. I don't know how well you can see this, guys, but we have quite a famous sand sculptor in Weymouth, and he has his own business called Sand World, and this is one of his viewing buildings. We are now on Weymouth seafront, and the Weymouth beach is looking pretty good today. What we are going to do is we're going to ride the entire length of Weymouth seafront and show you some pretty interesting things on the way. This is the new Weymouth Tourist Information Centre, which I'm just about to ride under now. I'm not sure if it's open yet, but yeah, they've been building that, and obviously building halted due to the coronavirus, but it's actually starting to look finished. I mean, seeing things like that does make you start to realise that the world is slowly starting to get back to normal. Slowly. I mean, I don't think the world will ever get back to normal, but as normal as can be. It's another e-bike cyclist. Not as good as my bike, obviously. what we're going to do now is we're just literally just going to ride until the battery almost dies. I mean, I don't want it to completely die. I want to be able to get home. Got the old arcades on the right hand side. Spent a lot of time in there as a kid. Gambling all my pocket money that my parents used to give me. I'm hoping when I do cycle back though, the mist clears off so I can actually show you all the cruise ships in the bay. And also I want to get my drone up. I want to get some aerial shots as well. But I just can't. Right, let's open it up. Let's get some speed going.
I've been working overtime like crazy, just to show you how I really feel. Haven't had a single day off duty, just to show you that my love is real. Do you even care when I stay? Oh baby, can you even tell I'm under your spell? Oh baby, I just wanna take another look at you so our eyes can finally meet. I just wanna take another look at you. Maybe that's when you will see that I'm falling hopelessly in love with you.
Now we do have a seal that has come to Weymouth, and it's been in Weymouth now for a couple of months. Now I'm yet to see him. I mean, I've seen so many photographs over Facebook of people posing with it. Also, a few people have got a little bit too close and the seal has actually bitten a few people. But it is a wild animal, and people did warn other people not to touch it as it will attack, but people just don't like to listen. While we are on our little ride today, guys, I actually want to see if I can find some like off-roading trails, just to see how good this bike is, yeah, off-road. Now I know a few locations, but obviously it rained last night, so I don't know how wet these trails are going to be. But we're going to go and have a look, we'll give it a go. I also as well want to show you the world's biggest white horse. You guys are probably thinking, what the hell am I talking about? But yeah, Weymouth does have one of the biggest white horses in the world, and I'm going to show you. So yeah, make sure to stay tuned. Right, so guys, we're just starting to enter the posh part of Weymouth now, called Preston. This is where all the nice houses are, and this is where all the rich people live. Maybe one day, if I ever get lucky, or if I work hard, I may live out here one day. Oh, this is so chill. I'm literally just using the throttle now. No pedaling. What's this vehicle doing? Something smells good. Something smells good. But I don't know where it's coming from. Guys, I'm not sure if I mentioned this yet, but I have actually got a discount code. So if you guys are interested in buying this bike, there'll be a discount code in the description. All you got to do is click on that and you get yourself £70 off this bike. I know I should have mentioned that near enough at the beginning of the video, but I wasn't actually given the discount code until like halfway through making this video for you guys. So I am now telling you now. This is one of the biggest hills in Weymouth. Luckily we're on an electric bike, so it doesn't make no difference. And we're not even going up to the top. I haven't been this way for such a long time. But like I said guys, we are on an adventure. We're going to places we haven't been to for a long time, obviously. Still got full battery, as you would expect. I mean, we haven't been out for that long. Right, we're going to go right. Now, I do know that there is one of the best pubs in Weymouth around here as well, called the Spring Head. And it has a very nice, like, river flowing next to it. And yeah, here it is. That's the Spring Head, and that is the river. Not open yet. I might be going the wrong way actually. Ooh. Muddy, muddy, muddy. I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to be in here or not. I don't know. I don't know. But I've been here before, and this is where our off-roading adventure begins, guys. This is actually quite exciting. I've never took this bike properly off-roading. Now, I wouldn't say this is properly off-roading, but this is as close to it as I think I can get today. Can we get through here? Oh no. Don't tell me the gate's bloody locked. Oh no, we're through. I hope I'm not on no farmer's land or something. Don't really want to get myself in trouble. Right, let's do a little bit of off-roading then. Oh, hopefully it's not too muddy. As I said before, it was raining pretty hard last night. Let's go. This is easy. Effortless. Yeah, buddy. I don't actually think I'm going to be able to show you this white horse. The mist is going to stop us again. Oh, bloody hell. It's just typical of my day. It really is. Well, we're going to head back. We're going to go further up the trail. It also feels like it's just about to rain, which is just the cherry on the cake. But we're going to make the most of today. We really are. Nothing's going to stop us. Nothing's going to stop us. This is my third attempt of filming this review. Nothing's going to stop us today. It just seems like the mist is following me everywhere I go. I mean, I'm pretty sure a couple of minutes ago it wasn't this misty. Right, let's go up. As you can see, guys, it's quite a big hill that I'm cycling up now. And as you can hear from my voice, I'm not really out of breath. If I was on a normal bike or a normal mountain bike now, yeah, this would be quite a bit of a struggle for me. We are getting over this pretty easy. I don't know if I can go any further, but it doesn't matter. It just means we can go back down that trail. But I think what I am going to do now is I am going to try to set the drone up and see what aerial shots we can get with all this mist, see if we can get some pretty sick footage and just show you guys exactly where I am. Within that time, I'm hoping that the mist does slowly start to clear up, because I really do want to show you this horse. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set the drone up and show you guys exactly where I am. Let's go. Right guys, so I did try setting up the drone, but It obviously is still too misty. So we're going to wait until later on, until the mist does clear up. Fingers crossed it does. But yeah, what we're going to do now is just we're going to send it down this trail and just see how good the bike performs. So I'll see you guys at the bottom. Now this is where the hydraulic disc brakes come in quite handy. Now, I don't think I've spoken to you guys about the disc brakes. So yeah, both front and back brakes are hydraulic disc brakes. And they are very powerful. So obviously when you're riding along at 25 miles an hour and you need to stop quick, yeah, these brakes, yeah, they work perfectly. Obviously my ones squeak a little bit, I need to adjust them. But apart from that, yeah, they're brilliant. And there we have it. Easy. Am I allowed down this way? I don't know. It looks like farmland, but we're going to do it anyway. Send it! With these fat tyres, guys, I don't even feel like I'm actually riding off-road. It almost feels as smooth as it would if I was on tarmac. Oh God, there's a vehicle up there. I don't know if I can go any further. I'm bailing. There's a vehicle there. I don't want to piss off any farmers. Smashing this hill, guys. Absolutely smashing it. I've been up this hill many times and struggled and had to get off and push. But we're smashing it. We're going 70 miles an hour on one of Weymouth's biggest hills. Yeah, buddy! So what I was going to show you is, I'm going to insert a picture now, a white horse that was cut into one of the hills in Weymouth, where I'm stood now. Now the person who's riding the horse is supposed to be King George, and he used to visit Weymouth quite a lot. He used to bathe in Weymouth Bay quite a lot. But the person who designed it ended up putting the horse the wrong way. What the king wanted was him on a horse coming into Weymouth, but he did it wrong, and he made the horse and the king look like they was walking out of Weymouth. Now obviously the king wasn't happy, and he beheaded the designer of the white horse. So yeah, there's a little bit of history for you guys. Oh, there's that lovely smell again, coming from that shop there. As you may or may not hear, the weather is actually starting to get a lot worse. The wind is picking up. I can feel a little bit of rain. So we are now heading back into Weymouth town. Sorry, buddy. Cheers, mate. Thank you. Cheers. Right, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this review. I mean, I'm new to reviews. This is all new to me. This is one of my first review videos that I've actually done a full video on. So don't be too harsh on me. I can only get better, as they say. But yeah, if you did like it, make sure to smash that thumbs up. Also, make sure to share this with your friends and family, because you don't know. Maybe your granddad, your nan, your dad, your brother, any of your family members may be trying to look for an electric bike. And they might see this video and think, that bike does actually look quite good, and end up buying one. So yeah, make sure to share. Let's go this way. Check this out, check this out. So yeah guys, look how amazing the area that I'm in is now. We are in Weymouth Nature Reserve. And it's just so peaceful around here as well. Making this video is actually making me appreciate more of where I live. I mean, I wouldn't just randomly come down here for a bike ride. And you forget about locations like this. What I'm going to try to do now, I don't know if I'm allowed to, probably not, but since when have I ever worked by the rules? I'm going to try and set the drone up and get some aerial footage of this nature reserve. Hopefully nobody comes and tells me off, but we're going to give it a go. Right, see you guys in a bit. Right, that was a success. Managed to get the drone up without some angry photographer, yeah, shouting at me. I had a bit of a rocky landing though. I landed it on some grass and the propellers seemed to like get caught in it. So hopefully I haven't damaged the drone.
Oh, look at that. That's nice and shiny.
I don't know if you quite heard that on the mic, guys. There's a couple of old deers sitting on the bench. As I cycled past, they went, "Oh, look at that!" That's what I mean. This bike does get a lot of attention. Not that I like a lot of attention, but when you're riding this, you just can't help it. So that is the end of today's video and probably one of the longest videos I have ever made and my first full review on a product. Now guys, if you did like the look of the bike and you are thinking of purchasing one, I'm going to leave a discount code in the description so you guys can click on and get £70 off of your purchase. Now I'm not being paid to make this review, this is my honest opinion. This is one of the best bikes I've ever ridden and for Ubereats it is perfect. If any of you guys are an Ubereats delivery driver and you are looking for a new bike to do your deliveries on, I'll highly recommend getting one of these bikes. Also make sure to head over to emovement.co.uk and check out their other range of products that they have on their website. They do electric push bikes, they do electric scooters, they also do electric skateboards. So head over, check them out and let them know that I sent you. So yeah, I am going to end the video here. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, make sure to hit that thumbs up. And until next time, carry on exploring, you beautiful people. Peace.